Well, hello, Helpmeets. It's Yvette Benton of Gerald and Yvette Ministries, GeraldandYvette.com. When I have my Helpmeet time, I always decree and declare I'm a Helpmeet suitable. Yeah, it helps me. It reminds me. It puts it in the atmosphere. I'm a Helpmeet suitable. Then for sips and tips time, I always declare, and I'm sipping. So today, I'm going to be good. I'm going to be good. I promised God I was going to be good. I was going to be good. So hello, Helpmeets. Come on in. Tag another Helpmeet. Let others know. Put this on your page. It's our Helpmeet time where we spend some time together looking over looking over the book, thinking about how we can become more suitable, thinking about how we can improve as Helpmeets. I know we feel like we've done a good job so far, and hey, let me give you a Helpmeet high five. You're doing a good job, but we can always improve. We can always get better. We can always ask God, what can I do? What do I need to do? What will please you? What can I work on? How can I be delivered? There's so many questions we can ask. So I am the author of Help for the Helpmeet. And, today's been an interesting day. Had a lot of clients today. Our clients with one-on-one sessions, one-on-one coaching are increasing, and that is a blessing. So I appreciate you all. And then our mentoring program is growing. Things are really great. So thanks for being with me and having some sparkling juice time. So I said it was going to be good. So I'm going to be real extra clear today. I am Yvette Benton, and I'm sipping sangria sparkling juice. Yes, this is juice. See? 100% juice. Just want to clarify, because we've had a few people wondering, why am I drinking so much wine online? And if I wanted to drink wine online, that would be, whatever, but it's juice. So, what are you sipping tonight? It's 100% juice. It's a sangria blend, and I'm not even sure what juices are in the sangria blend. Let me check it out. Grape, mostly grape and orange. This is a little bit different. This one I will say, there it is, grape and orange. This one I will say is pretty strong in the sense of the grape is very, very strong. But it is non-alcoholic. Maybe I need to say that more often. It's non-alcoholic. It's just juice. But I enjoy it. I like it. And at the holiday time, they're everywhere. So it is good. I'm just going to sip on the fact that I clarified it's juice. And I was really good about it. See, Lord, I was good. All right. Some of y'all will know. I'm trying to grow up in the spirit. Someone was trying to down my juice time. I'm not going to let that happen. I'm not going to let that happen. It's our Help Me time, and I'm not going to let Debbie Downers hinder our time. So, today, sparkling rosé grape. Come on. Who else has got sparkling juice? Tonight, let's see. We got ladies with sparkling juice. All right. Yes, it is non-alcoholic. All right. So today I looked through the book, and we're on page 84. Do you have your book and workbook? Come on now. Do you have your book and your workbook? Because this, crisp apple cider. Y'all, I'm trying to concentrate. We're on page 84 today. Yes, on page 84 and 85. Because one of the things that's been happening is this is a difficult time of the year. This can be a difficult time of the year depending on your situation. I had some struggles. I had some major struggles during the holidays when my husband and I were separated, and it got really, really heavy because I wanted us to be together. I wanted our family to be together. And God had to really pull me up and remind me of some things. And so this is one of those messages where I had to remember, and I wrote it in the book. We love God. We love God. Most of us know. If you're tuning into our ministry, you love God, right? I love God. You love God. So, in the book on 84, I start talking about, oh, somebody's got their book open. All right. At the bottom of page 84, I said, I remembered one day I asked God, do you love me? Or do you love him, meaning my husband, more than you love me? Because sometimes when you're trying to be a helpmeet that's suitable, I'm just real. I'm transparent. Maybe it doesn't cross your mind, but I'm like, God, the stuff you're asking me to do you love Gerald more than you love me? I just need to know. Like, let's just put it out on the table, because it seems like, I'm going to sip on that. It was seeming like he loved him more than he loved me. I'm going to sip on that. However, that wasn't the case. Because my question was, why would you ask me to pray for someone who has hurt me so badly? Y'all, can we be real? I was hurting, and God was asking me to pray. I was angry, and God was asking me to pray. I was frustrated. God was asking me to pray. Not just pray, pray for him. What? I mean, I know the scripture tells me to do that, but you really actually want me to do that? So, this is what God told me. Through Holy Spirit, he said, well, do you love me? What? Yeah. I'm like, yeah, God, I'm here. I didn't commit murder yet. This man and stuff. He said, do you love me? This is the top of 85. He said, well, sometimes you hurt me. Sometimes you don't do what I ask. Sometimes you sin. Sometimes you're disobedient. Sometimes you do some things that don't please me. And you hurt me. Do you still love me? I do, Lord. He said, well, sometimes people that love you hurt you. It actually doesn't mean they don't love you. They just could be struggling. They could be dealing with some things. They could be in a situation where they don't know any better. They could be taken over by the enemy. They could be dealing with sin. They could be dealing with curses. He just kept going on and on. But what it boiled down to is, you love me, but you hurt me sometimes. And I love you back. And so if anybody ever questioned whether or not you love God, you would quickly, feel like me. You'd be like, yeah, I love God. But you do hurt. You hurt him sometimes. So he asked me to remember that when he was asking me to pray for my husband. When he was asking me to pray for Gerald, he was asking me to dig deep and say, sometimes you hurt me, but you still love me. If it can happen to you, it can happen to him. So helpmeets. The next time God asks you to pray, like today, God asked me to not say certain things back to other people who weren't very nice to me today. Oh, I wanted to say some things, and he was like, no, ma'am, pray. I wanted to clap back, and he said, that's not going to please me. So we got to realize God's ways are not our ways, nor his thoughts our thoughts. God thinks differently than we do, and he's trying to get us over on him. So there are times when you know you love God, but you hurt him. You hurt his feelings. You hurt his witness. So I had to remember that. When I was praying for my husband, I had to remember he was hurting me, but that didn't actually mean he didn't love me. Now, I had to really pray about that. I had to really study. I had to really get that one, because he sure wasn't acting like he was loving me. But then sometimes, I don't really act like I love God. So, I had to get it together. And remember, when God asks us to do things, he really is looking for our greater good. He really wants us to follow his word. He really wants us to be living epistles. He really wants us to obey him. So, the next time God asks you to pray for someone who you think doesn't deserve prayer, you remind yourself you're a helpmeet suitable. And in order to be a helpmeet suitable, you got to come past your flesh. Tap into the spirit. And remind yourself, you know what? I needed some grace. I needed some forgiveness. I needed to get myself together. I don't always have it together, although I love God. So the people you're praying for may not always have it together, but that doesn't mean they don't love you. Something to think about. Something to sip on. So I'm declaring you're a helpmeet suitable. And you're going to read page 84 and 85. And remind yourself, God does ask us to pray for the unlovable. Pray for those who despitefully use you. And then give them some grace. Because guess what? One of these days, you're going to need that same grace. Well, thanks for joining me. This was a long, sip one. A little challenging. But you know what? The sangria juice is kind of good for today. Well, it just makes the sangria kind of good. Oranges and grapes. And it helped me get down this one. So I'm a helpmeet suitable. I'm sipping sangria juice. And I had to be reminded today. Sometimes people's behavior makes it a little hard to pray for them. But God still wants you to pray for them. So you do that. With other people, your spouse, your children, your neighbor, your co-worker, all those folks. We got to pray for those who despitefully use us. And we got to remind ourselves, sometimes we do some stuff that doesn't make God feel good, and we still love him. All right. Well, I'll see you guys on Sunday, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And don't forget, on our website, we now have the webinar that's been requested. Our webinar has been requested. I'm doing a webinar on overcoming, getting freedom from the spirit of depression. Because yes, depression is a spirit. And this time of year, a lot of times things will try to bring us down, but the devil is a liar. Y'all know how I feel about when the enemy tries to come in like a flood. The Spirit of the Lord lifts up a standard against him. So I'm doing a webinar on overcoming depression in this difficult time. We do not have to fall into what the enemy suggests. So go to the website, get the information. It's $19.99 and it's a webinar, and the information is on our website, GeraldandYvette.com. Now, seats are limited, because if you've ever been on my webinars, I really want to answer questions. I really want to give information. I'm going to have you writing some declarations. So when you walk away from the webinar, you'll have something to, go back to, something to pray over yourself. So seats are going to be limited. So I want to be able to give those who sign up my attention. So sign up early. And I'll probably next week do some drawings or, give away some free webinars. But for the most part, just really need as many people to go ahead, sign up, and then we'll close out registration pretty quickly. And we'll see what we can do. Might be doing a different one, another one, I'm not sure, but don't miss out. I enjoy doing the webinars, and most people enjoy having the webinars. And if we're still, afterwards, we will have the replays on our website. The webinar is actually next Friday, December 11th at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, and it will be on Zoom. So go to the website, GeraldandYvette.com, and get your information. Lots of other resources on the website as well. I'm Yvette Benson. I'm Helpmeet Suitable. I will see you Sunday at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Good night.